Get that on camera, get that compliment. Nah, but I last interviewed you in Barclays Center for the press conference for this fight.
Yeah. He ran the Boxing Voice podcast.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. You're right. Boxing Center.
All right. So Winky Wright, we're live here, obviously, Champagne Boxing Club. Always been a supporter of Keith Thurman. I mean, you grew up in his gym. He said that this was the Keith Thurman test. You know, that you would send people at him, and they had to go through him before they could spar actual pros. Just bring us back to those days when he was first starting out. Did you know that we would be here at the top?
After a while, I did know that. I seen this kid coming in here beating up grown men, knocking down grown men, and I said, this kid got a heck of a boxing ability, great power, and then he had to come out here and just show everybody. And when he did it,
so obviously we want to pick your boxing brain and see how you think this is going to play out. You know, Keith has been saying a lot that he wants this knockout. Isn't he putting a little pressure on himself?
Well, that's you know, sometimes some fighters need that pressure to go out there and perform in the way they want to perform. But I think Keith really going to go out here and just fight his fight. Pacquiao is a hard fighter to knock out. He got knocked out one time. He got caught with a great shot. But Keith will go out here and do what he got to do. He got punch of power in both hands, and I just can't wait for the fight.
Obviously, the critics believe that he's not 100%. He said that the 2019 was going to be a get-back year, and then this opportunity came. Is he still getting back, or could Keith be 100%?
Keith 100%. Like I said, so far I haven't heard of any injuries. He's been training hard. He's been working hard. So, like I said, he just got to go ahead and perform. Manny going to dictate all that. So if Manny come out here and want to fight, this is going to be a great fight. Manny come out here, just move around, run, try to make it a defensive fight or just score point, then it could be a crazy looking fight. But Keith can do it all. Keith can box, he can punch. So hopefully go in here and get a training that they want to see.
Obviously, you started out here. Do you feel like, wow, boxing has changed? You know, when I started, it was very difficult. Those behind this, you know, in front of this monitor may not know how difficult it was for Winky Wright to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, to get to this position. But you had to struggle. People didn't want to fight you, but you see your stablemate like Keith. You know, not that he had everything given to him, but he's gotten some great opportunities, this being a legacy-making opportunity.
Yes, like you said, boxing has changed, and as you mentioned, a lot of fighters didn't want to fight me, so I couldn't get the fights that I wanted, like the Manny Pacquiao or the De La Hoyas when I wanted. But, you know, he got a great team behind him. He got a great management team with Al Hammond and them who enabling him to get all the fights that he needs to get. And he's doing what he got to do. He's going out there, he's beating everybody, he's looking good doing it. So I like boxing right now. Boxing is a good place.
The betting lines changed when this fight was first announced. Keith was the favorite. Now they're seeing Manny Pacquiao train. They switched it. They got him as the favorite. What's your thoughts on that, on the lines just switching from day to day?
Well, you know, that's just boxing people thinking, you know, they see Manny Pacquiao hitting the mitts, hitting the bag and all that. The bag don't hit back. How many times they tell you that? You can look so good on the bag, but that bag don't hit back. So until they get in the ring and get hit, then we're going to see what happens.
Now, obviously, Pacquiao was in Texas, March, I believe, 14th, let's say, for the Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia pay-per-view. Stepped in the ring. Earl said he wanted him. He picked Keith Thurman. Did he pick Keith because Keith has been the inaugural for PBC? He's done inaugural on Fox, inaugural on ESPN, inaugural on CBS, and he's done all those millions of views? Or did they pick Keith because they think he's vulnerable and he's coming off of those surgeries?
Maybe that. Maybe they picked him because they think, like I said, he hasn't been fighting, he hasn't been as active as Earl, but you know, it could be a bad choice because I think, like I said, Keith is a fighter that can punch with both hands, got great movement, and you know, it's gonna be a good fight, man. I like Manny. I think Manny got great boxing knowledge. His in and out game is impeccable, but you know, can he beat Keith Thurman? I don't think so.
Now you're a guy that had to wait a long time for those big fights. Should Keith marinate that Errol Spence fight? If he wins this Pacquiao fight, he'll be the most popular he's ever been. It will be his first pay-per-view. We would have to compare that to Earl's first pay-per-view.
Yeah.
If he's successful, should he go for a Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia winner, or go straight into the fight and give the public what they want, or take the blueprint from Mayweather, kind of marinate it a little bit until you get maximum dollars for the fight?
You know, he got to do whatever is good for him. You know, him in his life and his career.
What would you do?
If
you
me
in
myself,
his shoes,
if I was
though.
in his shoes,
shoes.
right? If I was
because
in his
right
shoes,
now Keith is in a good
right
position.
Now, if I was in his shoes, after I beat Pacquiao, I would marinate. I would let the fans dictate who they want to see, because the fans gonna pay for who they want to see, not who the promoters or this and that. I want the fans to say, look, I want to see this the biggest fight, let's make it happen. And if he does that, then he'll become a phenomenal fighter with the fans, because that's what they want to see. It's not, sometimes you know how you see a fight, you be like, man, this fight okay, but I really don't want to see him fight. I want to see him fighting this guy, but it never can happen. So if he do that, if he take advantage and say, listen, I know the promoters may want me to fight this guy, but the fans say they want to see me fight this guy, this the guy I'm gonna fight. Oh man, crazy pay-per-view.
Which fight you think has more buzz with Keith's name in it? Do you feel like the public wants the Crawford-Keith fight or the Errol-Keith fight?
I think the Errol-Keith fight. I think, honestly, I think Crawford is a heck of a fitter. Don't get it wrong. You know, Terrence is a hell of a fighter, but I think they want to see Keith and Errol, and then you know what I'm saying. You would want to see Terrence fight somebody too. You know what I'm saying. You know, he fight great fighters, good fighters, but like I said, until them main full fighters fight each other, you don't know what's going to happen.
Who do you see on the at the top of those? This is our generation's four horsemen here, right? I mean, we got Keith, Sean, Crawford. Who would you put in that fourth position? Keith, Sean, Crawford. Is Pacquiao still in the conversation?
Yeah, of course. Pacquiao always been in the conversation until he get beat. But I like Keith. I think it's going to Keith, Earl, Terrence, and I'm not saying I'm just saying these are top four. What up, dog? Keith, Earl, Crawford, and then I would say who Keith beat twice.
Beat Keith twice.
I say who Keith beat twice. The little thick little bulldog.
Porter?
Porter.
Well, he beat him once. You mean in the amateurs or sparring?
Oh, okay. I thought he beat Porter twice. No, he
beat Porter once, Danny once.
Danny once. Both of them once. Okay. That's gonna be that's the fight.
All right. Well, look, Winky, man, I don't want to take too much more of your time, man. I want to thank you obviously for the opportunity and wish you good.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, brother. Thank you.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.